Hey guys, I've been meaning to do this for a while. Me and my buddy Sean, we took a ride up to do the Washington BDR and decided to take the long way from where we live, go through Rainier National Park. We were hitting just a few of the sections, so not doing the whole thing, and thought it would be a good opportunity to do this ride. And I can't recommend it enough. I mean, incredible twisties, incredible views, just an all-out 100% golden ride for any motorcyclist that's in the Northwest. So if you're around this area, definitely take the Mount Rainier Road through the park up to Paradise and across. And obviously, there's a lot of stuff you can hit along the way. Do a big road loop or do what we did and get some dirt miles. At some point, I'll probably post up the footage from the BDR and show you what we did there. My bike actually broke down on one of the tougher sections, so I'll go into that. But yeah, for today, just wanted to sort of walk through this ride, which I highly recommend again. And then also just talk a little bit about the two bikes that we're on. So I'm on an 850 GSA, big boy with the longer range, and then my buddy in front of me here is on his Husky 701 long range. So kind of a neat bike because it fills a gap between a normal dual sport and then one of the middleweight adventure bikes, whether you're riding a GS or a KTM or maybe the new Tenere. But he actually was going to get the Tenere, ended up getting this bike, so kind of cool. But one thing I just wanted to point out is this thing, it really handles amazingly on these twisties. I mean, he's carving through these, and at some points, I don't know if it'll come up on the video, but definitely we're getting low enough that he could have dragged a knee. I almost scraped my pegs on a few turns. And again, I'm on an 850 GSA, so quite a bigger bike, more comfortable on the long haul if you had to do a lot of pavement. But I'd say after riding with him on his 701, that bike's more than capable of doing these long trips. It just may be not as comfortable. So at some point, we'll get a video with Sean here. He can talk us through his thoughts. I'm not sure if he's had a larger adventure bike for a long period of time, but I think it'd be interesting because he comes from a dirt bike background. So you can see here he's taking off going through these twisties. And here's a big one. Look at this. All right, here we go. Ooh, flying. So pretty capable bike if you wanted to just go out and do a road ride. But obviously way more capable than my bike off road. So at some point I'll have to get a turn on that and give you some of my perspective. But just watching him ride, pretty incredible. All right, so I got to take the lead here. Really nice river crossing there. Sadly, we got stuck behind this guy for quite some time, but you'll see. We try and do some passing, doesn't work out so well. And actually, there's one thing that the video will slow down here in a bit, and I wanted to go into an interesting thing that happened to Sean on his 701. So when that happens, I'll go into. Here we go. So here goes Sean. Now all of a sudden, you can see another car's coming, but what happened is he ran out of juice. He could have made that pass, but the fuel tank wouldn't switch. So the Husky's got two fuel tanks, one up front, one in the back, and something happened there. It was a bit of a malfunction. Sean ended up getting it working, but that was a little bit of a scary fright. So maybe we'll knock something off or two fuel tanks, but again, that gives it the range that it has. And all right, pass it on the right. Again, just I know this is going by fast, but the scenery is just incredible, and these turns are incredible. I mean, we're going so fast you can't really tell, but almost every other turn here is like a big old hairpin. So you're gaining a lot of elevation and just really ripping through the twisties. I mean, try and count the yellow signs here, but um, might be hard at this speed. The ride itself, I can't remember what the actual time was. Maybe an hour or something like that. Now look at this, incredible. Look at this view. Right at the base of Rainier. Doesn't get much better than that. Again, I took this in time lapse, so sorry that it's a little chunky, but otherwise you'd be sitting at your computer for an hour and a half as we went through it all. Getting close to the top now. Another really nice view of the mountain. Um, Not a lot of people on this road, to be honest with you. It was kind of incredible. I don't know, maybe it was the time of day we did it, but we almost had it to ourselves. And when we did run into a car like the one in front of us here, most of them pulled over, let us go. Sean takes the lead. This is a one-way street, so how often you get a one-way twisties where you get to use everything? Um, and again, just pointing out, the bike in front of me is a kind of a big dirt bike, right? We had TKC 80s on it, but it's ripping. On the 850, the tires that I've got were the Metzler Carews, came on the bike, so handle all right on the road. Honestly, pretty good grip. I absolutely hated them off road. Maybe I'll go and do a separate video about those tires and what I didn't like, what I switched to, which so far I'm really digging. But look at this, coming in down the valley on the other side of the mountains. Just beautiful. There's a bit of a slide here, so the road is down to one lane. I'm not sure if they fixed that again. This is about a month ago, so hopefully they have. But we ran into these two guys on their big boy GSAs. Again, mine's an 850, so they were on the 1250s or 1200s, and I think they were from the East Coast. It was like New York or something. But yeah, incredible ride, and if you guys get the chance to do it, highly recommend it. I'll let you watch the rest of this as we cruise into the valley.